Okay. Nope, it's not letting it happen. I'll have to figure something out with this.
That's just on your personal page?
Yeah. Yep.
Oakhurst Lunatic Asylum case number
Let's go
094. Dr. Mortimer
the
Thornfield
PVC
recorded.
Collective.
Patient Oak for a 278. Stephen Peakity Cat. Often referring to himself as Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat. Diagnosis: Morbius organism.
Hey, we're live on the PVC Collective.
Observation: patient exhibits an artistically delightful and disturbing
Hello,
the
hello.
patient's pursuit of selling t-shirts and merchandise. That
Go check our
celebrated the
YouTube
call,
out.
And the horrifying has led to the diagnosis.
Hey, we're live on our YouTube.
Organizer's disorder, a condition that melds artistic madness.
Yay,
With
I
a
think that's
twisted
where I'm going to
appreciation
go
for the darker
with
side
this
of
other
cinema.
device.
Treatment plan being that the patient's
Are we on X?
are the perfect
let
embodiment of their
me
twisted
check real fast.
artistic vision and the unique nature of the condition. Procurement of said merchandise is recommended.
Let's see. I set it up for X. Yeah, we're live.
Can you hear us? We need help. I repeat, we need help.
I repeat, we need help. Uh-oh. There's a child.
Oakhurst Lunatic Asylum.
You know,
case
maybe it's the
number
fact that I need to set an
1972.
event up.
Dr. Mortimer Thornfield
I
reported
gotta try that.
patients 04853 through 04857, known as the
I don't know where my
Cinco
phone or my
Bunnies.
drink went.
Their true identities are unknown to me at this time.
I'll get it for you. I was
Diagnosis:
checking things out real fast.
eccentricus malevolentis
We're live,
disorder, or EMD. The patients seem to have
I can't
inclinations
get close
of a
enough to
twisted
the microphone.
and unconventional artistic talents.
Can you hear her?
Disconcerting
Odd Mother?
combination of insanity,
Yeah, I can hear her.
disorderliness.
I can turn yours up a
potential
little
for
bit
the
more if you
macabre.
like.
Observation.
I just wish I
Their
could get
collective
closer.
No,
and
you sound
unwavering
fine.
commitment to selling t-shirts and merchandise.
I just gotta figure out that
That
buzzing
revel in
sound
the
when you
darker
talk on that
aspects
mic.
of existence.
No,
have led
it's
to
not.
the
It's doing it even
diagnosis
after when
of
the fan's not on.
eccentricus malevolentis disorder, a condition that merges artistic eccentricity with a delightfully wicked sense of humor. Treatment
Yes, we're
plan:
live on
the
Twitch.
patient's relentless obsession with creating and selling t-shirts adorned with sinister slogans, macabre imagery,
Macabre.
and morbid humor is a defining symptom of their condition.
Is it really? Is morbid humor a
procurement
defining
of
symptom?
said
Defining
merchandise is
symptom
recommended.
of our condition?
It is. It is defining.
I'm a dick.
Me too.
Larry liberals and Libby liberals. I just don't like them. I saw something earlier on Threads because it's fun to go over there. I finally got my algorithm fixed over there, but I'll tell you about that in a second. I saw a meme about liberals, and the guy's like, liberals can't meme, and another guy came in there and he said, well, the reason why liberals can't meme is because they are the meme themselves.
Did you see Vance's Halloween costume?
Yes.
I loved it. Did you see how pissed off the Libbies got? How they're like, this is supposed to be fun. You're not supposed to like this. You're not supposed to own this. This is ours. Hey, Pitchwitch kind of looks like the Kern Canyon a little bit.
Kind of like On Your Way to Sesame Street.
Yeah, yeah.
She's not digging this thing.
She looked awfully comfortable.
She's just got a little comfortable. But she'll start fighting it again.
I want to be that comfortable again.
Loosely.
I want to be that comfortable again.
probably actually go switch over and mod YouTube. Okay, I'm ready. I'm modding YouTube. I'm modding Facebook. You know, that's the only thing I'm not a big fan of with StreamYard or Streamlabs. You can't. You have to go to the pages to mod them.
Yeah.
That is a one advantage that Stream. What was the other thing I used to use?
Restream, there was Restream, and there was Streamlabs. StreamYard.
StreamYard. There you go. Sorry, I said it the first time. You could literally mod everything from there. Like,
Yeah.
that was the cool layout. Okay. Go ahead and tag people.
Odd daughter and odd father have been playing Baldur's Gate with Black.
Yes. Oh, sorry, baby. I scared the child. I scared the child.
Oh. It was like I was almost asleep.
This is why I need to get closer to the mic.
I can hear you just fine.
Oh no, because I have to talk loud.
I got you.
Is there a way to link this further, babe? Like from there?
I'm trying to tag people. I'm like, oh, some of these people are liberal. I shouldn't tag them. You guys are going to have a good time. I'll tell you that right now.
Murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
No, it didn't. I didn't get any closer to anything.
Yeah, sorry.
Because I got my Galaxy 500.
Get with
'Cause I
one
got
of
my
your cult
Galaxy
members.
500.
Double stacking is a noun that refers to
Sales
the
of
action in the
cocaine.
horror movie of impaling both members of a canoodling couple.
The creation of the atomic bomb. What was it?
Oppenheimer?
The Manhattan Project.
The Manhattan.
Everything they're bringing up.
I was about to say the Philadelphia experiment. I mean, which one are we talking about here?
to go in the cups. I'm looking up heavy water. What does heavy water do to a person's body? And I'm like, okay, they're watching me now. I know they're watching me.
Don't you judge us! Don't you be judging us! You come in here with your book learning and your
Man, whatever happened to those people?
Probably died from overdoses. I don't know.
You come in here with your
Wonderful
book
residents
learning.
of the Pitchwitch Chamber of Commerce, welcome to Pitchwitch, Ohio.
Crack
Pitchwitch
clowns
offers some
typically
truly
don't last
special natural
long.
beauty, great lodging and restaurants, unique cultural activities, and of course, plenty of outdoor recreation. We have so much for you to
your
explore in
nose?
this
Give
little
me your
slice
nose.
of paradise.
Okay, I think I
Like
tagged
our
enough.
beautiful Ritual Hill, Carcosa Caverns, or Nut Swamp. We can't wait to get a taste of you. So come on down and visit us. You won't find a friendlier gosh darn little town that's neither here nor there.
Was that the
Anywhere
Carcosa
else.
swamps?
Need more information or help
I don't
planning
know.
your next trip? Visit us on the World Wide Web. at
I don't know anymore.
pitchwitchohio.com.
Oh, have you
Contact our
listened to the new
visitor
episode of
center
Malevolent?
at 513-278-7777.
No, not yet. We keep
It's-
putting it off. No, I don't.
Good.
Don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell
I'm
you.
still up
Dude, I
that-
haven't
Oh.
caught up. I don't want to hear
that
any
the
of it.
whole series is getting ready to finish.
I thought you were saying they're getting ready to finish, but they're gonna start their side quest with the Dreamlands or the Dark World or both.
It's a different podcast altogether. I don't even know if John and Arthur's going to be in it.
I don't think they are gonna be in it, but I bet you it's gonna be based in Lovecraftian stuff.
Yeah, it will be. But me and Piper we're just pretty upset about it.
Well, they're being that it's like an RPG. You do have to come to an end. You can't keep it going.
No, yes, you can. It never has to come to any.
But with the new episode, the first episode finally, everything is. Oh, the new episode. How do I explain this? You'll figure everything out right away once you hear what's going on.
Don't
I'm
tell
not
me.
ruining it. I'm just saying
I don't want to know because I'm so
You're
much
not-
further behind.
you're
both
not
of
going to
you.
know anything from me saying this, but you will. If you're so much behind, do not listen to this episode in any way, shape, or form because it ruins the rest of the series. It explains everything the minute they say their name, all this other stuff. You're like, oh, I get it now.
You just don't understand. Look, I've gotten to that age to where not only am I losing my filter, like I don't like change.
I'm right there.
I don't really
I
have a
don't like
filter.
change. No, like I thought I didn't have a filter, and I'm honestly losing my filter. Like I said something at work the other day to somebody, to a customer, and the whole time it was rolling out of my mouth, I was like, I shouldn't be saying this. I may lose my job.
We got up to oh, something came. Oh, new share. Akia.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh, we were at Sprouts yesterday, and
Oh, I just realized we're live.
yeah, we are live. We've been
just
live.
realized.
Hey.
Can't say
Well,
the N word.
I thought
Oh.
it was still the startup.
Oh no, yeah. No, we're the camera's on now. We are here.
Yeah. Nobody told me that. See, I don't like change. Why did nobody tell me the camera was on?
No, but we were at a Sprouts, and the girl started helping us out, and she's always nice to us, but then she started saying something.
All she asked was about food stamps. It
Well,
wasn't like
and
she
then
was...
well, I'm just saying my filter went completely off, and I was like, yeah, Trump actually got everything going a couple days ago, but then the courts, he wants to get it going, but the courts are being dumb, and then what did I say?
I don't know.
I was like, what's bull? I was like, what's bullshit about all this? I was like, I don't care about how anybody believes or whatnot here, but why use people's benefits as a political as leverage? I was like, regardless of how you feel, you're using this as leverage, and that's what's messed up. And she's all, ha, yay! And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Very
the thing
liberal.
is, though, is it seems like they are taking this opportunity to go ahead, and I would not be surprised once the government shutdown is over if they don't implement some sort of policy that's going to have either everybody like requalify or reapply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some of the things that I've been hearing, it sounds like they're taking this opportunity to go through kind of and do a doge on the whole SNAP program and make sure that the people that are actually getting the benefits are the ones that actually deserve the benefits.
Yeah. When you find
Which
out
I
that
think is a good idea.
when you find out that people who are not citizens in New York and other places that are Islamic and whatnot, and they're getting thousands a month, and then you have an American family who has the same amount of people in their family are getting literally hundreds. It's like, what is wrong with this here?
Dude, there was a story recently that they just found the fraud. This person somehow got 50 grand and didn't
One time or like
Yeah, they had
repeated?
They had 50 grand on it. And that's what they were trying to figure out was it dispersed all at once, or was this something that was like built up over time, because they roll over.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like there was some kind of weird discrepancy. I don't know how that would happen, but they never reported it, and now they're in trouble for fraud, as they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, I guess you would just report it and say, look, I think I got more than I normally get. I mean, if 50,000 like dropped into my account, I'd be like,
Yeah,
you know.
I'd be like, yeah, oh.
you are supposed to report that. That's the one thing when it comes to government benefits. If you get way over your amount, you have to report it. You can't just spend it, because they don't just take it back. You have to give it back.
Look, I remember, I mean, and it's there for when you need it in an emergency, when you need it, especially if you've been paying taxes. Because I remember when Desert Storm happened.
Yeah.
This was when the first war, us as the United States, like official war, when you think of war, we had been in since like Vietnam, and the job market just tanked. And so we applied for them for like 6 months until my ex-husband could find another job. And do you know how much we got per month?
No.
$149.
Wow. I
And back in the early 90s, that still
that
was not a
helped.
whole lot of money. No.
I mean, no, it's. I'm not saying it helped, but it was still. It wasn't a lot of money, but even compared to like now, like I don't know.
A month for a family of 3?
Oh, never
Even
mind. I'm
back,
sorry.
even back then,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not a
that
lot.
was nothing.
You know, actually, let's start this real fast. Let me do the intro, and then we'll get into
Okay.
it. So, here we go. Do-do-do-do.
4 viewers.
Hey, we got 4 viewers.
Go over the
Here we go. You guys, go ahead and start chatting if you like.
Sorry if we missed your chat.
Yeah.
It doesn't show it until we switch over to multi-stream.
Look at this Dallas multi-stream. Hey, welcome to You Can't Sit With Us. I am Hex's Daemon. That is Akia Daemon. And there is Mother de la Mort. And then we have a little one with us tonight. I don't know what we haven't.
Little jalapeno.
The jalapeno. She is very much asleep.
Oh.
A lot of
Can't even
things.
see her. She's
Yeah.
like in her little like kangaroo pouch.
She loves that thing. Like loves it.
Aw.
And it's awesome now that because we started figuring out her formula, we've been having issues. And
They kept saying, "Oh, it's just colic. Oh, it's just colic." No, it wasn't.
no, she's very sensitive, and she's practically. I mean, we switched her. This is gonna sound weird, but we switched her over to goat's milk.
So she's not exactly
No,
lactose
that's
intolerant.
what I was on when I was a baby.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying it sounds weird to say that. We switched her over to the goat's milk.
Well,
But
so she's not lactose intolerant, but she is bovine milk intolerant. Like there's some kind of intolerance there.
I think with the other formulas, I think it's probably like preservatives and whatever else they put in there with it. That's not mixing well with the rest of it. And
It's made from cow. This is made from goat. Like that's the big
Well,
difference.
and I honestly, I think going goat's milk is probably a lot more like
Well-
healthier as far as
It is.
as
my sister was
natural.
telling us today that
It also
um,
helps with weight gain, and she needs that.
she was telling us today that a lot of people, like even back in the old days, like if they ran out of If they ran dry on their breast milk, they would just switch over. If they had a goat, they switched over to goat's milk, and it worked a million times better. So, and we're like,
Yeah.
excuse me, I'm burping. It does work a million times better. She was fussy, crying all the time, everything, and it was getting to the point where we're like, we call the pediatrician. We're like, what do we do here? And then the pediatrician said, she's Dr. Casey said, hey, she might, or one of the nurse.
It was one of the nurse practitioners.
Was like, she might be lactose intolerant. And then I was working yesterday.
No, she said it might be her formula. Why don't we get her in right now?
I looked up
Good.
I looked at the symptoms for lactose intolerant or whatever, and everything along those lines. Like, she had every single one of them. And I texted her. I was like, hey, we were texting back and forth, and I was like, maybe we should just switch over to soy. And then
I was a soy baby, so.
And then we're like, okay, well, we happened to be at Sprouts yesterday, like we were saying, and we saw the goat's milk, and it was the brand that we were looking at to begin with. And it was also far cheaper than everything else, and we're like, let's try
soy,
this.
you have to be careful too, especially if she needs to put on weight.
Yeah, because that's what I was worried about going to soy is she really needs to put on weight. They're really worried about it. One of the reasons I like this new pediatrician is the old one was like, oh, she's 4 pounds. Here, let's give her a damn shot.
Here, she's 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and give her all of her vaccinations right here and now. All of them until she's 4 years old. All the way up until she's 4 years old. We're like, no, we're not going to do that.
And then
Yeah. No.
this other one was like, hey, so like, okay, she's only 7 pounds. Let's, she goes, I'm not comfortable even starting them until she's 9 pounds.
See, and that's the one thing we were talking about. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go along if this new human vet, if she says something along those lines, I was like, I'll trust her. And then she said it. I was like, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, let's give them all the shots right now. I want to hear, she needs to gain weight. She needs to be at this point.
You want to hear some prudence.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
On behalf of the doctor.
The other thing that I really liked with her was I said, hey, look, we went to other doctor and I got spooked. I'm not even that big into vaccines, to be completely honest. And because her being in NICU, it was just nonstop barrage of RSV, 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 RSV.
That's the
and it was
only
like
thing
in your face the whole time, right?
Yeah, that was the only
and
thing.
So they offered the RSV shot, and I went, yeah, let's do it. And my brain was like, they're not going to offer the shot if she's too small for it. No, I was stupid. I was absolutely stupid. I wasn't thinking straight. I kind of got bullied into it. Usually I don't fall for that shit, but I just really got scared about it because of her being preemie. And
fear is a huge motivator. That happened to us with the flu, the H1N1 flu shot.
Yeah.
When Odd Daughter was a little bitty baby.
Oh, that was the bird flu, wasn't it?
That was the one that had the mercury in it. Yeah. And I asked the doctor straight out, does this have mercury? And she's like, no.
See, our new pediatrician was like, no, we don't really recommend the flu shot, but we do. She's like, I do recommend, was it the DTaP?
There's a combo one that she does instead of giving her multiple shots at once. And, but here's the problem. When they gave her the RSV shot, I walked to the front to set my next appointment, and I looked down and I said, hey, she's lost all her color. Guys, she's turning blue. And the front desk lady didn't say anything and just walked away pretty calmly. I guess that was the better choice. Got the nurses and the doctors. They came out and they grabbed her. She was blue. She had stopped breathing. They pulled her out of her car seat because that's what I was carrying her in, and undressed her. And they got her color back and got her to breathe again.
I was pissed.
But like, what the fuck would have happened
if we would have just left?
Had I just left?
Or what if you'd been on your way home in traffic?
Yeah.
I was we were by ourselves. No, I had someone with me, but she wouldn't. I don't think she would have noticed it.
See, and the thing is like, we both agreed to get the RSV shot. We just were like, we're gonna trust what the pediatrician says. And at first we're like, She's probably not going to get it right now. She's too small.
Hey,
Nadine! Hello, Nadine. We're like, she's too small. It's not going to happen. And then it happened. And I was like, okay. When she texted me, I was like, okay, that's fine. That's the one thing we wanted because RSV is not good for babies to get.
Well, especially preemies, especially like NICU babies. But the
and they probably have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Because of just it's part of the job. It's part of what they are doing that is a problem in, like you said, NICUs. So, you guys were kind of like terrified.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't have said, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, the one thing we were like, no COVID shot.
I almost
that ain't happening.
no.
RSV's fine, but
I mean, you guys know I'm not big on getting vaccines for myself after having some reactions. I almost went and just got the RSV shot myself because I was pumping and giving her breast milk.
Mm-hmm.
And that probably would have been a better option. And then by the time I had the appointment set, I ended up I had the appointment set and then something else happened that I had to do at NICU. So I moved the appointment. And then by the time I was able to go and get the shot, she was coming home.
Yeah.
And so we
by the way, Nadine, real fast, I don't mean to interrupt you. Our kid is right here. If you see her.
Yes, we're
Our
doing
child
an
is
update.
here. We have
You
a
can tell
child.
they've been busy. They've been busy these last couple of months.
And Nadine, she loves Cannibal Corpse. I put her to sleep today with what song was that? Blood. I don't know what song was it.
I
playing?
walked in and barely heard what you were playing. So
It was the new Cannibal Corpse album. I can't remember the song.
thank you. She's
Yeah.
wearing a Deicide shirt right now.
Yeah, she's
and
wearing
a tutu
Deicide.
with a tutu. I'm wearing a
I
Beharit
couldn't
shirt.
see
but
the
you can't-
T-shirt, but I did see the tutu. It's cute.
Well, so everyone was like, "How old is he?" I was like, "She." So I started putting a tutu on
How
her.
old is he? Do we look like communists?
So I started putting
No,
a tutu
but New
on
York
her.
got him one.
Huh?
I know, right?
New York
Fucking
got them
Mamdani.
one.
Oh my God. Did you see that I posted New York's all right if you like saxophones and people just weren't getting it? I posted the part that was like, New York's all right if you like drunks in your doorway. New York's all right if you like,
I guarantee
if you like, what was it?
Fear does not love living in the city anymore.
No.
I can tell you that right now. Those old school punks are pissed.
It's I once had the reaction to, well, if they voted for it, let them live with it. But the point is that stuff festers. It
Yeah.
festers and it spreads. And communism and socialism to that degree have never worked.
Oh,
Ever.
okay. The lyrics that
Ever.
I posted, by
Ever,
the way, were the
ever,
whole
ever.
were the New York's all right if you like drunks in your doorway. New York's all right if you want to freeze to death. New York's all right if you want to get mugged or murdered. New York's all right if you like saxophones. The other part that my favorite part,
Nadine, thank God I already visited NYC this summer. Now I don't have to go back, right?
right?
Fuck that place now.
The
It's
part
sad,
that
though.
the part I almost posted was the whole New York's all right if you want to get pushed in front of a subway. New York's all right if you like art and jazz.
I 100% agree with Greg Abbott. 100% tariffs on anybody moving from New York. Because
Yeah.
do not bring your mentality to these other states. Like, I'll even say this right now. Do not bring your mentality from NYC to California. And we are pretty fucking communist or pretty liberal over here.
That's the thing
But-
is, I mean,
No, but I'm telling you, the GOP has got to get a handle on whatever it is
Yeah.
they're doing because they are just dropping the ball big time.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, as long as they better not cave on this, on the SNAP stuff. They better say no. You don't get to demand stuff, and then all of a sudden, okay, we're gonna make a deal. Yeah,
That and the healthcare.
Ke-
Because that
yeah,
healthcare, Obamacare needs to go.
needs to go, or at
it
least
needs
they
to go.
need to fix and do something different.
yeah,
at
I
least.
They need to go back to regular, like, What am
Allow
I trying
people
to
to pay
say?
cash. Allow people to
Well,
pay
not
cash out of all this other stuff. Allow them to see their records, their bills, everything.
y'all
But
can't do that.
No, you can't see. You can't see your full. We don't see our full bills. Everything that they're spending, all this other stuff.
Oh, I pay cash.
We can't do that here. You cannot pay cash in California at most places. You
Really?
cannot. Yeah, it's all
See,
sent in bill
they
forms.
need to put it back into the private sector
Mm-hmm.
the way that it was before Obamacare. There is
I
no way, if you know anything about responsible family economics, yes, you have insurance in case something unforeseen happens. But we went a family of 4 with full coverage on dental, full coverage on eye care, full coverage on medical. We were paying $46 a week for a family of 4.
it's
When
insane.
Obamacare got implemented, we started paying $176
You know,
a week. Now tell me how $46 a week and $176 a week, with the 46, we had a $500 deductible. With the $176 a month, I mean a week, we had I think it was like a 15 or a $2,000 deductible. We don't go to the doctor that much. We'd never be able to like go to the doctor enough to cover the deductible. So it makes absolutely no financial sense to spend that kind of money on something that you never use.
I had
Yes, something bad could happen, but that's
when
just not financially smart.
when the ACA was or AC or when the how do you say that? Well, the Affordable Care Act. There you go, AFC or whatever. Um,
Hmm.
no, the ACA. There you go. When that was first passed, I had before I had employer paid healthcare, and
Yeah, we had Blue Cross Blue Shield.
I had Blue Cross Blue Shield as well, and
Hmm.
it was for me and my ex was through CarQuest at the time was 150 bucks because we had a dental, we had everything. I went for everything,
Probably a month, right?
a month, and then it went
Yes.
up to the minute it was passed, it doubled. It went to 300. And then by the time
Hmm.
her and I broke up, it was practically taking one of my full paychecks. That's how
Oh, there were
bad it got.
lots of people here in this state
And we broke up in
before
2017.
Yeah, before the Democrats voted on subsidizing um, Obamacare, which any insurance that you must subsidize is not it's
No.
it's not a good idea. The
You know,
only thing that people are seeing now is the actual price, the fair market price of what insurance is. So
I'll
it's not that their premiums are going up; it's just the subsidy. I can't even talk.
subsidies.
The subsidies are no longer in effect.
You
So
know,
you are seeing what that insurance actually costs.
I'll tell you how to fix healthcare. The way you do it is you treat it like car insurance. You take down the
Hmm.
borders. You take down the ability for people to, like, right now. You can only buy healthcare insurance from the state that you're in. So I can
Hmm.
only get insurers from California. Now, if Arizona happens to have cheaper insurers, shouldn't I be able to go over there and buy those insurers? To get to those brokers and stuff like that. And then you also pull it out of those gigantic
Yeah, but
companies.
car insurances is the same way. Like, in order for them to be able to provide it to a state, they have to be licensed in that state.
But if there's license in that state, I'm saying, like, you can actually go out. You can go out and buy it from wherever. We had my I had Dashers. I was using a broker, and the
Hmm.
insurance we were getting at the time was actually coming from like New York or something like that. And it was cheaper. It's
Hmm.
changed now, but like if you do it that way, and you allow people to get insurance from whatever state they want to get it from, it'll fix a million things. Especially if you
Well,
want to.
and allow major medical again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That would be
Put
helpful to us because
competition
we
back into
don't
the
go to
market.
the doctor that much.
Put
Is to
competition.
have, yeah.
Allow people to have liability, like something like liability, especially for like young kids and stuff like that who don't go to the hospital that much. They just want to be able to get their medications if they
Well,
happen to get sick.
that's what major medical was.
Yeah.
It was you paid for if something traumatic happened, if you were in a car accident or you had a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. It wouldn't cover for regular doctor visits and things like that. It would only cover for an emergency that you had to go to the hospital and you were admitted. Okay.
Exactly.
That's what major medical covered for. Now they no longer offer it. And if they did for at one point, but it was only to people under 30 years old. And they're not going to use that. That's major medical is really something for older people.
Yeah. It's insane. The mess that they created, and when you have in the middle of the shutdown, when you have them gaslighting the shit out of you, and then while they're gaslighting everybody, you have that senator coming out going, "Yeah, this is all our fault. The ACA is not affordable, and we messed up on it." And then they're still like, "Well, this is all the Republicans' fault." Still, it's like, no, it's not.
One Republican voted for Obama.
No, not
It's
one.
not. This
And I'm sorry, didn't you
completely belongs
guys
to the Democrat Party.
shut down the government to get it passed? Did that not happen?
Well, they're wanting it to cover. They're wanting the subsidies to continue, and they're also wanting it to cover illegal.
You wanna know
aliens.
why?
And I'm not going to say immigrants because they're not
No,
immigrants.
illegals.
They're not immigrating. They're illegals.
The reason why
if they want to be immigrants, they can come in the right way.
they're using this as a slush fund too. Trump went after USAID, all this other stuff. It's gone. And the last
Yep.
slush fund they have right now to have for their campaigns is the ACA. And that's why they're saying, let's just do it for one more year. No, let's not do it for one more year. Because you're going to use this again for your campaign ads, for everything you can to push your agenda the next the next campaign cycle. And then at the same time, when this comes up again in 1 year, you're going to shut the government down again. You're going to do it right away.
They need to. Yeah, exactly.
I'm still trying to figure
Did you hear
out.
about? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm still trying to figure out why we were funding cooking classes for male prostitutes in like Haiti or whatever.
Well,
I mean, I can remember back
Haitian
in the
food is
day.
amazing.
You know,
It is, but
they
like, I guess the male prostitutes need to get their Johns by.
Well, if you're getting a lady boy from Haiti, you might as well get cooked for when you're done, right?
I guess.
See, and I remember in the 80s and the 90s, it was the government like sending out all these grants for like, I don't know, like hamster, like how fast can hamsters run on a treadmill? You know, just like stupid stuff.
Toilet
Or
seats that cost
the
$80
life
billion.
expectancy of a tapeworm. I mean, you know, just weird stuff like that. And it seems like it's gone from just weird stuff like that to actual these NGOs. These NGOs need to go.
It's money laundering is what it is. It's
It
money
really
laundering.
is.
It is money laundering, and 9 times out of 10, it's at the cost. Like it's fighting against its own country. Like,
Exactly.
it's purposefully fighting against its own country.
Why do we
Exactly.
need to
I
fund
don't-
sex
I don't
changes in
understand it.
another country? In Thailand.
Because it's money laundering.
Yeah, there is no
It is, it's
reason
money
to
laundering.
fund sex changes, gender reassignment, whatever,
You
in
send
another country, in Thailand.
you send this money over for gender reassignment for these other countries that aren't even going to use it, and all of a sudden, you know, they have their Democrat slush fund. They're able to they're
No, I mean, I
able-
get why they're doing it. I
No,
just
I'm
don't
just saying.
understand why anybody would have approved
Well, I'm just
the
saying for people
bullshit reasoning.
who are listening who don't
Because they
understand
were
it.
getting kickback.
Yeah, you send
It's
it
all
that
about
way.
the money.
You send it
It's
that
all
way, and
about
then
the
you
money.
can fund groups like Antifa. You can all of a sudden ship out the pallets of bricks and everything to cause any type of
and Ben and
havoc.
Jerry's ice cream.
Yes,
Yep.
you can have their little makeshift cities funded in front of the ice facilities. Everything. That's how this works.
And you know what, Ben and Jerry's? Try it. You guys did it. You know you did it. Don't fucking fuck with us.
Yeah, but Chunky
Oh,
Monkey
I know that their ice cream is good, but
Also, Jerry just
I have
left.
been
we get their off brand from Aldi. It's just as good, actually.
Jer-
I'll do it off brand, but I'm not going to do anything to support Ben and Jerry's.
No,
I
exactly.
used
I'm
to
with you.
love Chunky Monkey and Cherry Garcia.
Oh, it was so good. Chunky Monkey was actually pretty fucking good.
Chunky Monkey was my favorite. Cherry Garcia was my other favorite. But when they started actually going down to the places that were taken over during the Summer of Love.
Josh Green. I came in right when you said Ben and Jerry's.
What's up, Josh? Tillamook
Tillamook
Fuck
is
yes.
amazing.
Hey, how are you?
But fuck Washington State too. Seattle
Yeah,
can go
but-
right to hell.
just the fact that they went out there to feed the protesters. You're feeding them ice cream. How are you feeding them? How are you giving them sustenance?
Why would
You're
you
just-
do that?
like-
These aren't. I'm sorry. These aren't protesters.
These aren't protesters. They were literally taking over people's livelihoods.
You know what? Occupy Wall Street, as much as I didn't agree with them, Occupy Wall Street was protesters. I didn't agree with a lot of things, how they were doing it, but I did agree that, you know
I
what?
know you're from Washington. I'm
You-
sorry.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just fucking with you, man. But there were things with Occupy Wall Street that parts of it I did agree with. You know, there was a lot
there
of
there
issues.
were certain things with that I absolutely supported.
Yeah.
But something happened there. It was like, well, okay, so it was like an offshoot, because even if you look at like the hippie movement back in the 60s, there were a lot of what we think of as like bulldog Democrats. You know, the whole, I may not agree with what you're saying, but I'm going to back you up because freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I will basically I will die for your right to say it. That
Dude,
kind of thing.
Fetterman.
You had that camp, yeah.
I can
But
say
you
that.
also
I
had
used to
your-
hate
your
Fetterman.
Weather Underground type element, which is
Ugh.
the same element that we see in Antifa.
Exactly.
We see in a lot of these like trans movements and things like that, to where it's all about the violence. It's all
It's all about shutting down
Thank
free
you.
speech.
They're
It's all
agents of chaos. That's all they are.
Yeah, I used to not like Fetterman, and I am gradually really liking him.
Can I pause real fast?
I don't trust him, but I
I
do
don't
like what
trust
he's
him,
doing.
but I like what he's been saying.
Nadine says,
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry slaps, but you got to expect it. It's Vermont. Yeah, no, exactly. I didn't like Fetterman when I didn't like how he was doing things. I can't even say that. I just didn't like Fetterman at first, but now I'm wary of him. I'm cautiously optimistic of him. I'll say that.
Here's the only thing that I'm thinking though, is the way that he is going when he is saying things against his party. And I agree with some of the things he's saying, where he's like, it shouldn't be party first. It should be America first, not party first. But the things that he's saying, I hope that I am wrong, but I think they are going to
They're gonna have a text message send. They're gonna have a. They're gonna agree with. They're gonna go along with the text messages from that the dude from Vermont, or not Vermont, Virginia sent, the new Attorney General, the one who wants to pew pew Republicans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to find a good way to say that.
Can you believe that motherfucker got elected?
In other words, you're worried for Fetterman's safety.
Yeah.
I'm worried for Fetterman's safety because
Yeah.
I think he's doing. I think that what he is saying. This is so weird of me to say too, because this is, like I said, this is somebody that I previously didn't particularly like, but a lot of the things coming out of his mouth, I agree with right now.
Well, I didn't agree with him at first because I didn't agree with the whole. I was like, "Why the fuck aren't you wearing a suit?" And then I looked it up. I was like, "He wears the." I thought it was like some medical issue why he wears sweaters and just regular pants. No, he flat out said he's all. I represent common men, so I wear common men, the common clothes and stuff like that, which is sweaters and whatever they wear. That's why I do this. I was like, okay. I was like, I want you to look good, but at the same time, I get that. Like if
Right.
if that was me, I was like, you know what? I'm a metalhead. I would just go wearing my Immortal shirts and stuff like that. If that was me, I was like you inspired me. I've said me so many times right now. You inspired me. Me. I was like, you inspired me that if I ever become a senator, that I would probably do the same thing. I'd just go in my patch pants and stuff like that. 50-year-old man, hey, punk rock. But it makes yeah. It
Josh said that he's happy to see us podcasting again, and I said
Yeah.
thank you.
we're sporadic
we have
right now.
been so yes, that's one of the reasons we want to come on, because
There's a story
you can
behind all
see,
this.
here they have been very busy. here
We made a
have
human
been
being.
busy. Yes, you guys made a human being. You
Yeah.
guys, so y'all been a
Well, it
whole lot more busy
it
than
starts
the rest
way
of us.
back almost a year and a half ago. I if you want to get into this, so we can tell the story of this. So I found out a year and a half ago that I had a rotted gallbladder, and it was
No,
really
a year.
No, it was
Oh.
taken out a year ago.
Yeah.
We found out roughly a year and a half ago that it was.
Golly bum, has it been that long?
It's been a minute. So that
It's been a year and 3 days.
there you go.
Wow.
I found out it was rotting, and literally it was bad, and they took it out, and then it took me some time to adjust to it, like to get better, and then once I was better, we this happened. we got pregnant. She's right here. She's on the mother's chest.
Should I tell my story? Because it's.
Well, I'm getting there.
I mean, I know, but I mean, like, should I tell?
No, we're gonna tell everything. So then it got to
Okay.
that point, and then it well, our normal we did a
wait.
couple podcasts, and
Well,
our
y'all
normal,
have been trying for a while.
Wait.
though.
yeah.
I have something to add to that. So I had been losing a lot of weight, and trust me, this actually leans into something that I'm going to say later.
Calvin's here real fast. He said, I have
Calvin.
started investigating in stocks,
Investing.
investing in stocks, beef, chicken, and vegetable. One day I hope to be a
A billionaire.
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 Oh, I love beef bouillon. It's my favorite.
So I started losing weight. I went into my doctor because I had gained a lot of weight, and I was having trouble losing it. That again plays into something that I will talk about later. And so I went to my doctor, and he was like, "Hey, you're doing a good job trying to losing weight. Let me help you. Here's some diet pills." So I got home, and I went to sleep and went and had the dream where I was like, "Oh shit, I might be pregnant." So
Mhm.
I hadn't taken the pills or anything like that, and I went and took a pregnancy test, and I was like, I don't know what that says. And then I took another one, and I was like,
And by the way, this was on my birthday,
I
February
now
7th.
I remember this because we were going back and forth, and I was like, take
okay.
another one.
Can I say this? I'm gonna say this is gonna sound bad, but I hate to say it this way, but I have to say it this way. The hen house was freaking out, and then she tells me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking rad." And she's like, "But everyone was like, how are you not freaking out with this?" I was like, "That's what I wanted. It's my birthday. This is awesome." I was like, "This is great."
I got two, and I was like, they feel kind of inconclusive, even though like it's showing that.
Oh no. The best part was the minute she said they're inconclusive, I was like, it's not. That's my child.
Well, so I went and got what I call stupid proof pregnancy test that literally
Either
says
pregnant
or not pregnant.
Pregante.
And I swear to God,
Pregante.
it didn't even take the whole couple minutes.
It just went preggert.
Yep.
Preggert.
Pergurginant.
Preggert. Wait, and then also
Preggert.
Pergante.
Pregante.
it told us to get a Ouija board.
A Ouija board?
Weggy
A
board.
Luigi board. Weggy board? Where do you get those? From a vegan or a witch?
So, okay, so then I showed it to him, and there we go. I'll go forward from there. You can go forward from there, and then I'll get to my part later.
So where do you want me to start? I'm lost.
We were at the Weggy board.
We
The Weggy board.
so no, I had said like, oh hey, okay, I'm pregnant. Here you go, happy birthday.
Oh no, I didn't freak out at all. I was like, this is freaking rad. And then like I went and bought a new S25 Ultra cell phone, a Samsung.
Oh, and the guy gave us trackers.
Oh, that's right. Like dude, the minute like we walked in there, and I was feeling weird. Like I was just out of place. Like
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a kid here. But the guy, like our salesman, we found out he was a Republican too.
Well,
but
he had just had a kid.
he had just had a kid, and he has several kids, and like he's like, okay, I'm gonna hook you up with this tracker, this, and this, and if you do this, because I'm putting these new extra lines on your phone, it takes out the cost of the actual the S25 Ultra, because they're actually pretty expensive phones. They have the stylus
Right.
and all that stuff, and it went from like an extra $45 per phone or $50 a month per phone to down to like 25. It like and like lowered our bill. And
Right.
the best part about it was that's when we found I was a Republican, because we were talking about being podcasters, and he's like, "What kind of podcasters are you?" And I was like, "Well, we kind of like Charlie." And at the time, I was like, "We like Charlie Kirk. We do this, we do that."
hmm
And he's all, I was like, "Mostly we do true crime." He's all, "Are you guys in?" And he's like, started showing me Charlie Kirk stuff too, and I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, he's all. Then he's all, "Oh, I'm gonna hook up a fellow Republican," and like,
Well,
like
why do you feel like almost like you would like you would have like this jacket going, "Are you a Republican?
that's okay. Being in California, it was
Do you want
basically
to buy this watch?"
basically being in California, that's how it works. Is we went to a guy who with a trench coat on, and he's all, "Are you Republican? Go ahead, come on over here. Keep it down. Don't tell anybody else you're a Republican."
Um, so like I was like getting ready to, you know, have cravings and all that fun shit. And
Oh yeah, the diabetes.
and then I had gestational diabetes, which, by the way, I learned the placenta is actually created by the male's genetics, and therefore, when you have gestational diabetes, it is actually from
Texas.
it is
Yes.
from the male's genes
My
that
s-
causes it in the female because of the placenta.
It's because of my DNA.
You gave her a diabetic placenta.
It's because I'm so sweet. I'm so sweet. But going further, we started having a lot of complications. In June, she had a huge seizure. And it was
Friday the
scary,
13th.
scary as fuck. And
Oh, wait, I have something to add to
there's
that.
something funny with it, but at the same time, yeah, like from the diabetes.
Wait, I have something to add to that. So, again, I'd been having a lot of pain here and not doing well, and I couldn't control the glucose levels.
Which we'll get. There's a side story to that pain.
Yeah. I couldn't control the glucose levels. I was doing pretty well. I actually started doing really well because I controlled it with diet. But like
Mhm.
they were saying that I should be eating a certain amount of carbs, and I just really couldn't do carbs at all.
Right.
And but I was having problems in the middle of the night. My blood glucose levels were dropping to like 60 something, which is very dangerous. And this fucking doctor, this MFM, comes in, or I mean, he tells me, "I'm gonna give you metformin," and I was like, "I don't want to take metformin. It crosses the placenta. I'm doing a really good job right now, actually, just with diet." And
Yeah, you seem to do better when you took control of it.
yeah,
Oh,
and then he literally yelled at me, so I tried. I took it, and within a few days, I had a seizure.
and it was
Mhm.
scary as fuck. Scary. Like I woke up. I normally wake up wide awake at 4 or 5 in the morning, no matter what. And I always get up and I just go have coffee and I hang out in the kitchen, because once I'm awake, I don't sleep. Like I'll sleep.
You don't sleep.
Yeah. Right now, neither one of us.
I
sleep.
don't sleep.
She really doesn't
Nobody
sleep right now.
sleeps but the baby.
But I don't sleep. I usually get up and go get coffee, but a lot of times I lay. Did you just hit her head on the mic?
She hit her head on the mic and she don't care.
Oh, I love you, my loves, little miss. But I get up and go have coffee, but I usually lay there for about 20, 30 minutes, and I'm just laying there. And I hate to say it this way, but I was like, maybe if I wake her up, we'll have some sex. And all of a sudden I look over
Right.
at her, and I'm getting ready to wake her up, and all of a sudden it's convulsing and everything like that. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, oh my
I'm
gosh,
glad you were awake.
I was like, she's having a seizure. She's having a seizure. And like, then she started to fall off the bed, and I grabbed her and picked her on the, I kept her from falling off the bed.
Mhm.
I was doing, I practically, I didn't care if I lost my fingers. I was getting ready to shove my fingers in between her teeth.
And then they told me, they said
Yeah.
afterward, don't do that.
Oh, it didn't matter. I was like, as long as you didn't like,
No,
you know-
they said don't do that because it would have hurt me too.
yeah, but I was worried that you were going to swallow your tongue and bite
I
it
was
off.
biting it.
But,
I kept it in place.
I called the EMTs, and when they got out of here, it was actually pretty funny because she came out of it real fast. And
Actually, by the time the first thing I remember is you already had a shirt and shoes on me.
well, no, I got you to get them on, but at the same time, you're
No, but I'm saying that's what I remember is you already had put. When I came to,
I started.
I had a shirt and shoes, but no pants.
I started somewhat feeling better about it when I started hearing you talk, and everything you were saying was literally like reverse and gibberish. Like you were saying words backwards, and it was gibberish. And I was like, okay, she just had a seizure. Okay, she legit had a seizure.
I tried to. What I thought I was saying was, okay, I got it. Hand me pants.
And it was quite literally like listening to a record in reverse. Like if you reversed it, and then when the EMTs got here, they were getting ready to put her in there, and she was out of it, but she was actually speaking properly. And the EMT goes, well, okay, so how long has she been pregnant? She goes, I'm pregnant? And I was all,
I'm pregante.
I was like, yes, babe, you are pregnant. She's all, what?
When did that happen?
She looked down at her belly. I was like, that's why your belly's big right now. And even the EMT started cracking up a little bit.
I do remember them laughing.
But
they gave me a stuffed animal.
When we got to from that point on, it was pretty much nonstop hell until well, there was a couple times that we had to rush to the hospital too because she kept having. We thought that Violet was putting her foot on her pancreas.
Well, I mean, we kind of weren't wrong.
Well, we weren't wrong, but come to find out, after she was born, she kept having the same issues, and turned out.
Well, hold on, we gotta reverse that for a second. So, we went out to. I was finally feeling okay because I got the pukies and I was like, whatever, everybody gets this. I was drinking a lot of water, but the problem was I finally had a moment, like, I think it was 30 weeks or no, 29 weeks. At 29 weeks, I finally stopped throwing up with everything. And I was like, yay. And then at 30 weeks, water started making me throw up. As soon as I woke up, because what I would do is I'd get up in the morning, I would drink some water, and then I would start going in to eat because my blood sugar. And
you had a rough pregnancy.
Yeah, it really was. And I had another MFM after that one that tried to kill me because he didn't listen to me. And she actually found out that I have PCOS.
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Yeah, we found that out probably around 5.5 months. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. And she kind of looked at me funny. I was like, what? I figured I had it. I'm just shocked I'm pregnant, really. And my doctor, my awesome OB, he was tracking 2 that we knew of, like 2 big cysts that we knew of. One of them was growing with the baby, and then there was another one below it that was kind of blocking the cervix. So, my brain just stopped. Give me just 1 second to reboot.
Well.
Oh, so I finally felt okay. And then I didn't again. So, and then my dad told me that he was born at 31 weeks. And at 31 weeks is when we did the baby sightings and we saw some pictures and stuff. And that's also when we found out that I didn't have that much amniotic fluid. And she was, at the time we didn't know why, for some reason, pushing her face against the placenta, and the amniotic fluid was down here. And then literally a week later, we had a doctor's appointment with my OB, and we went out to lunch, and we get there, and I had like a burger just without I had a salad and a burger without the bun.
Oh no, it was actually a pretty good lunch.
It was pretty good.
We went to one of our favorite cafes we haven't been to in forever, and we both said, fuck it, we're just gonna splurge, and we're gonna get burgers, we're gonna get
I just didn't eat the bread.
Yeah, well, there's a
or the fries. Well,
prior
I
to-
stole a couple of his
prior to
fries.
that, one of the days that we had to go to the hospital, and we thought that we basically figured we thought it was Violet putting her foot on our pancreas.
Oh, well, I was going to get to that.
This was before that though, but
Yeah. No, go ahead.
but no, yeah, there was a couple times where we had to go to the hospital because she was having major pains in the abdomen.
I thought I had gallstones to begin with, but nobody would confirm it.
Yeah. And well, once we got there, Spencer's, and we went to the OBGYN appointment, and he's like, I need you to go to the ER.
He was he goes, I need you to head on down to L&D. It's totally cool. You know, we're just
Labor
going to
and
observe
delivery.
you overnight. It's no big deal.
Mhm.
And then he looked at Frank and was like, it's a big deal. Like,
Oh wow.
We got
Okay.
well, I think I was texting you left and right once we got there. I was like, this is going down now.
hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
He called ahead, and they put me in a labor room, even though they knew that I was going to have a C-section.
Basically said we were going down there thinking that we're just checking in for a checkout because our blood pressure was so high.
200 over 100 and something.
But he literally said they're not leaving until they have the kid.
Yeah.
Right.
So what they initially told me when I was in there, so they saw my blood pressure, and then they were, you know, they were checking on my pee and all that fun stuff, and they came in and said, look, you know what, doctor did say that you were just going to be observed overnight, but now we are hoping to keep you for the next few weeks. You are going to live here. You're going to be on bed rest. And then we're going to deliver the baby. And so then my OB came in, and he happened to have another C-section that he was doing. And he literally ran into my room. He was sweating and out of breath. And he said, hey, you have proteinuria. It is way too high. And I was like, so there's protein in my pee? He said, yes. It's supposed to be, now when I say 1, I mean 1,000. So
Mhm.
when I say 4, I mean 4,000. But he said, you're at 4 right now, and you're supposed to be below 1.
Mhm.
And he's like, I don't know how we missed it, but I'm telling you right now, 100%, you have preeclampsia.
Oh, it wasn't just preeclampsia; it went into severe eclampsia.
You know, he said you have severe preeclampsia, and all of a sudden they come in and they start patting my bed with seizure pads. They set up my IVs, which I'm terrified of needles, but they set up all my IVs, and then they did this thing called a bolus. And so
is
if you guys
that?
don't know what a bolus is when they take a medication and they push it very fast into your system because it needs to get there quickly.
Okay. Does it hurt? Seems like it would hurt.
Well,
I think it's
they
more
did it with
weird.
magnesium, and so yes, it hurt. Magnesium burns anyway. And they did a magnesium bolus, and then they kept me on a magnesium drip for they kept me on it until I gave birth, and then they kept me on it for a few days after. So about a week total.
Mhm.
And the vampires had to come in every like hour to take my blood, and they kept
You need
missing.
to get rest. That was the best part. Is
Get
oh,
some
you
rest,
need,
and
you
we're
need some rest
back.
every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Oh yeah. When I had my first child was my first. Well, I had my tonsils taken out when I was like 8, but my first real experience with the hospital as an adult, and that's one of the things that I could not understand. They tell you to get rest, but they were in there every 2 hours to wake you up. Are you doing okay? Let's take your temperature.
Bitch, I'm
Do you
trying to
need
sleep.
go pee? Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God, just leave me alone.
Well,
You know,
so
the worst part, like I was sitting there, like I didn't leave her aside from working a little bit here and there, like, but then I was in there at night. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, you're fine. Like both of us were like, she's like, I'm feeling fine. Why are they coming in all the time? I was like, do they have to? It wasn't that. It was like, why do they have to keep waking? Why do they have to make it so obvious they're coming in. Just do your shit and get out so we
like
can
they could be
sleep.
quiet and come in there and do everything
They
they need. They
flipped
don't
the
have to,
lights
like,
on
wake
as
you
bright
up.
as possible.
Yes.
It was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, so they told me, hey, we're gonna give you these steroid shots. There's 2 shots. You got to take them with 24 hours apart. We're giving you magnesium. You're a little bit low on magnesium, but also the magnesium, something I didn't know, was that it's for brain development. The steroids
Okay.
are for lung development. So, the doctor came in and he told me about the proteinuria. He told me I have severe preeclampsia. And he said, I was hoping to keep you here for a few weeks, but we are going to be delivering by the end of the week. So then they moved me to a new room. Now, mind you, we got in there on Monday. This was Tuesday that he told me this. Oh, something I missed was they knew I was doing a C-section, but they still did the strep test. And if anybody doesn't know what the strep test is they put a Q-tip in your vagina and then they put a Q-tip in your butthole.
Yep.
It was very awkward.
I've never been tested for strep that way.
Welcome to
Yeah.
California.
It was a
I have strep in my butthole.
and I was like, I'm sorry, what? Why is there a Q-tip in my butt?
We're both like,
It's probably
we-
the kind of strep that would like really harm the baby.
we're
And,
both
and
like,
basically, it's
we ain't whores. What are you doing?
basically what was explained to me was that they test for it so that they can give me the antibiotics so that the baby doesn't come out having strep.
Yeah.
Right, which could be bad for a baby,
Exactly.
especially if she's preemie.
Exactly. So they moved me to a new room, and this room has this bed that was like, it had air, but it kept trying to readjust itself. And like,
Was it an air bed?
yes, kind of.
Okay.
It was comfy, but then at the same time it wasn't. Every time I moved, it would be like, I'd sit on the edge, and all of a sudden I'd be like, and I couldn't figure it out. So
What if you unplugged it? Would it do like a balloon and go?
yes, actually,
Pretty much. Yeah.
yeah.
It does.
Because I actually got pissed off in the middle of the night and unplugged it once, and they replugged it in.
On a random
I was there for a
note,
very long time.
I remember that one of the nights I went down into the kitchen and to the cafeteria and I got us salads, and their salads are on point.
their salads are pretty damn good.
So fucking good.
The other
At
hospital,
Kaiser.
not so much.
Hospital food has improved quite a bit.
No,
from
no,
what
No,
I
not at the
remember.
other one.
Hospital food at
No, not at the
Memorial,
other
where she was
one.
at for her gallbladder surgery, is terrible. The chicken's gray.
There's
I'm not
a
kidding.
mosquito, and I'm
Ooh.
upset
But
about this. But
At Kaiser at Seventh Day Adventist, like, dear God, the food is actually, aside from not salting it, because
Mhm.
hospital food, it was really fucking good. Like I love their
See,
salads.
well,
I'm that
okay.
way. Okay, completely different place, but I'm that way with IKEA's restaurant.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
everyone loves it.
IKEA
Like
food.
the meatballs.
Swedish meatballs.
Yes.
Yes.
And the
Yes,
lingonberry.
the Swedish and the lingonberry. Yes.
Okay, so
Anyway,
I
sorry.
swear we're getting to some funny parts here. I know they're technically not
Funny,
funny.
and there's gonna be some serious parts.
They're technically not funny, but at the same time they are. Hi, my love. So
She's like, "Are y'all talking about me now?"
we are.
Oh, speaking of which, Twitch, there's a bot on there, bestviewerstreamboo.org.
But it's
Remove
agonizing.
the
agonizing
space.
show play. Agonizing show place.
Agonizing show place.
So we are in that new room, and they keep me on magnesium, and they come in and they're giving me stuff for pain, and the doctor, I start feeling this pain again. Now, something to let you guys know, I never gained a damn pound.
Actually, she lost weight,
I lost 36 pounds while pregnant,
which is not right.
which is not good. And so they brought me in to that other room, and I was in there, and they were still checking my protein in the urine, and I was still on the magnesium, and my doctor comes in and goes, there's an issue. We need to check your troponin levels. And because I was like, I'm in pain. I'm in a lot of pain.
Troponin?
So troponin
Is your
are the enzymes
for a heart
that
attack.
show when you're having a heart attack.
Oh, Jesus.
And I had to have it done 3 times, and all 3 times they were extremely elevated to the point where, yes, I was having a heart attack, and I had 3. So, he told me your kidneys are failing. Your when he said your level is 4, he said your kidneys are failing. We're going to deliver this week. And then when they said that my troponin levels were really, really high,
he's like, we're doing
he
it.
said,
We're doing it this
we're
morning.
doing
at 8.
this tomorrow morning at 8:30. And oh, it keeps buffering, by the way, on Twitch and Facebook.
Oh, it is what it is. That's just
Yeah. So
that's just life.
so that's when I started
Oh,
panicking.
it's buffering on YouTube too.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Great.
it's just you got to back out and go into it.
Here we go. So I started panicking and panicking and panicking, and this lady comes in, and they gave me Norco, they gave me, all that stuff. They had this monitor on my stomach, and you could hear the baby's heart.
Mhm.
And but there were points where I asked them to turn it down, and they were like, "Really? Would you stop that?"
Oh my god. Is she okay? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but the face she made when she hit the mic.
Would you stop that?
Oh, what the fuck is this here for?
Would you stop?
She's
Wow.
definitely my daughter.
Here, let's put this there so you can't do that again. You're gonna try anyway. Okay.
She's gonna try to. Hey, I saw her going. You want to bet?
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm having the same pains that I went to the hospital multiple times for, where it's like in my chest, in my back, going down my arm, in my gut. Everything hurts. Now, mind you, I will say this: I was literally dying.
Yeah.
So make no mistake here. For anybody that was doubting that my pregnancy was just me being dramatic.
Yeah.
Right.
I was literally dying. And throughout the pregnancy, I was having issues that were leading up to this
Yeah,
point.
but you're being so dramatic. You're just being negative.
And the nurse ran away and came back and said, "Hey, we're going to give you something called Stadol."
Real fast, the best part about all this was like once they gave her the Stadol and they said, hey, and she did start doing better. I literally looked at her and I was like, I didn't mean to be this guy, but I was like, I haven't slept in a week. I was like,
excuse you?
No, I was like,
you
I was like, our daughter is coming. And I was like, I'm going to sleep. We have 3 hours. I'm sorry, it was at the time. I think
we had 6 to 8 hours at that point.
Yeah, I was like, we have about 6 hours. I was like, I'm going to sleep. You're not having a heart attack anymore.
Well, okay, so you.
But I was like, I'm going to sleep. Please just go to sleep. You have to give birth in the morning.
Wait for a second here, though.
And by the way, like I said,
you're skipping ahead.
I know I'm skipping ahead, but I was like, at that point, I was like, we basically we all confirmed, even the doctors, nurses, like, you're not having a heart attack anymore.
No, so they gave me Stadol, and Stadol is not anything I'd ever heard of before.
She had fun.
No, I did not. Not and a lot of nurses actually still haven't heard of Stadol. It's typically only used in L&D and
L&D.
Labor and delivery. Sorry.
Okay.
That floor. And it's also on the older side, and it's not used as often anymore. So this nurse said,
which means it probably works really well.
It does.
Oh, it does.
It does.
I was like, we can go to sleep now.
That's how, like, my doctor gives me Raymed for like when we have colds and stuff.
Raymed?
And it works. Raymed.
I'm sorry.
As a decongestant. And I ran out. I don't mean to get on this side tangent, but I ran out and I went to the pharmacy here in the little town where we live. And I said, do you have anything that's over the counter that is equivalent or somewhat like Raymed until I can get to the doctor and get a prescription filled. And he's like, "Oh my God, Raymed, I haven't heard of that in forever." He's like, "That stuff is so good, but you just don't see it that much." And it's basically kind of like Sudafed and Benadryl. If you were to,
Oh,
they were
nice.
to have a baby, it would be Raymed, but it's prescription.
Speedballs. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you feel sped up though.
Legal speedballs.
Yeah. So, they come in and they're like, "You're giving birth in the morning." So I start having a panic attack, and then she comes in and she gives me the Stadol for all the pain, and she tells
Right.
me this is totally safe for your baby. I just wanted to let you know, and she only vaguely, very vaguely hints that I might sort of see things, maybe.
I remember this. I
The best
remember
part,
this.
I felt a hand on my arm because I was out finally. I finally went to sleep.
Wait. As soon as that hit my vein, the walls
There were
started.
monkeys dancing on the wall.
No, it was like a Van Gogh painting had just come out and started melting. The everybody in the room turned into a cartoon. There was a goddamn talking dog on the wall.
I felt
See, that would have been amazing.
It was like a Grateful Dead concert.
the best part
okay?
was I felt a hand on my arm waking me up, going, "Babe,
I'm manually breathing.
I have to manually breathe." And I looked over at her. I was like, "I have to sleep. You're fucking stoned. Just go to sleep."
So what you need to understand.
Manually sleep.
I was like, she's all, "No, I have to manually breathe." I was like, "No, they gave you those meds. You are hallucinating from them. You're stoned. You're fine."
No, what you don't understand is every time I went to sleep, I got jolted awake because I felt like I wasn't breathing, and it
But
was
she was
no,
breathing
no,
fine.
no, I wasn't, because my oxygen levels kept dropping, and the alarm would go off.
The reason, okay, and they couldn't find out the reason why her oxygen levels or whatever would drop is because she kind of like moved a little bit.
No, that's not what it was.
She was,
It's because I have sleep apnea.
She's gonna get you.
she was so fucking stoned. I was like, seriously, I was like, we haven't slept. I was like, and then all of a sudden, once about 6 a.m, that's when we woke up, and I put my shoes on and everything like that. I was like, all right, we're gonna get ready for this, and we waited for 2 hours. And
So
actually, no, I think
it started a little later, but
they said 8 o'clock she was gonna be born, and it wasn't until
they said 8:30.
they didn't pull us into the rooms until about. I didn't go into the other room. I remember looking at my phone when they finally pulled us over there. It was 8:45 for me, and they started prepping her around 9 o'clock.
So a guy comes into the room and says, "Hi, my name is Mike. I'm going to be your anesthesiologist." And I said, "Okay." And he was like, "I'm going to be there with you the whole time." But it was funny because he was saying it very reassuringly, and my brain went, "Who the fuck are you? Why do I care that you're going to be there with me the whole time?"
Because the
It is
anesthesiologist.
very important. Your anesthesiologist is I think.
Oh,
I
he
think
was.
is
He was.
He's
more-
literally right
He's
there
either
with you.
just as important or more important than the doctor.
He is
be honest
quite
with you.
literally there.
Absolutely.
He was right there by your
But
side.
I was so angry and scared that my brain was like, because the way he said it, "I will be there with you the entire time."
No, because he has to be the most empathetic person in the room.
I
Because he has to feel your pain. He's all, okay, is she in pain right now? Do I need to give her more?
I
Or
felt
do I-
guilty
Yeah,
for my thought, okay?
Yeah, no, he literally is that.
I felt guilty for the thought that I had, but it was one of those things where I was like, I don't know you. Why am I going to, I want Frank next to me. I don't know you. You know, that was my thought process. Now, mind you, as soon as, because they said that there was another problem, we need to start getting ready and deliver and all this stuff. And I could not breathe and speak. And everything coming out of my mouth was like half